you've developed a series of videos to give service providers free internet marketing training.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. What I want to emphasize is, just because the economy's taking the tank, because Yellow Page and print media doesn't work any longer, foreclosures are record high, service providers are getting hit real hard, and I want you to know it's not your fault for all that. However, you got to learn to turn things around, and quickly and as fast as possible. So what Gerald's developed is a series of videos that train you how to optimize not just your website, but how to get high visibility. So he's created something called
the Internet Visibility Training.
For service providers. So all you need to do is watch these series of free videos, so that way you can quickly get your company where you need it to be ranked high on the internet. Because sure, you might have a website, just like you'll have an ad, but if no one sees it,
doesn't do any good.
Doesn't do any good. So
that's what makes your service company come to life and stay alive.
Right on.
That's how it puts food on the table.
Exactly, and it provides for your staff, for your employees, for everything. It's what Jerry was saying earlier. What builds this economy is small business owners who want to grow their business and take it to that next level. So watch these series of videos. They're exciting. They're cutting edge. They're revolutionary, and most importantly, Jerry breaks it down step by step, so it's easy and quick for you to understand and to apply.
The only revolutionary part to this is the fact that somebody else has done all the digging, and that's the hardest part, to be honest with you. It's the mountains of research that went into figuring out what worked and how to apply it. I went out through the internet and found all the secrets, all the gurus, found out about the black hat tricks that you should never use, and I'll tell you why you shouldn't try any of these tricks. Because you will get blacklisted. Google has algorithms that they use to rate your websites, and these algorithms, they automatically figure out what the keywords are, what your site's really about. Well, they had back in the days the black hat kind of SEO guys and the tricksters out there would, oh well, I'll get your website up into first place, and they give you a 2-page site or whatever, and they would do it in white. They'd write the same, whatever your keyword was, they'd write it 1,000 times and put it in white writing on a white background so you couldn't see it, and Google would see it though. So Google would say, oh, 1,000, this guy said black pants 1,000 times, so this site is more relevant to black pants because that's his keyword. Right. So all of a sudden that they became first in place for that. Well, guess what? Because every time somebody comes out with a trick like that, of course, the Googles of the world, which is any of the search engines, they figure out what those tricks are and figure out how to look for them, and then all of a sudden your site's blacklisted. You were #1 today, next today you can't even be found. So if you try employing the trickster tactics on this, you'll lose out in the long run. Stick with the right to your customer, because he's the one that's going to be calling you, and make sure that all your content is relevant. Don't use it, that. Use the words. What kind of service are you providing? Don't say it's really good to, just say, just come out with it. Plumbing is, use the word. Don't use acronyms for it. Use the actual words.
Exactly, the specific keywords that people be typing into the search engines.
Yeah, when you figure out, that's another video is going to go into helping you figure out what the keywords that are the most relevant to your sites are in Google's eyes, because Google is the search engines is what matters, not necessarily what I think is the most relevant. I might think that the most relevant thing to plumbing is faucet, and the search engine, when I pop on these tools and whatnot, I might see that the most relevant thing to plumbing is sinks. So, just because I think it's more relevant doesn't matter. What you need to do is use these tools, and they're free, It's another free tool that is given to you. It will tell you, when you put it up in there, it'll tell you all the most relevant things, the content that you need to use in your pages of your content on your websites.
Correct.